Hello everybody and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper. Last time we stopped before we did anything with our thingies because we actually reached our first ending. We broke the thread. But now we're going to move on. We're going to start again. We're ignoring this for now. And we're gonna see what's going on over here. If we don't break the thread, or if we do break the thread, no, not break the thread. If we don't break the thread, what happens? Awesome Pork in the comments said that we can do it and it won't end the game, so let's find out. Okay, we're going to follow the thread. Your eyes track the thread across the whirling dark, back to your body. This choice, you realize, will not be presented again. Follow it. You don't look back at the gardener, you don't dare risk it. Instead, you follow the thread, delicately, carefully, like a diver following their lifeline back to the surface. The river whirls around you, but it doesn't pull. It isn't jealous. Neither does it understand. It is, after all, just a river. It isn't a person, a flesh and blood person, with wants, with desires, with the capacity for love and hate. It doesn't understand you, and you don't understand it. So you don't focus on it. You don't think about it, on what feels like such a long journey back through the dark. You set your mind on eyes instead, on hands, things you can focus on, hold on to. And then, after an age of crossing, you're there, settling back into the chair, into a body in a chair, and the overwhelming sensations that come with being a living being with a rich and detailed sensorium. For a moment, you feel like you've made a terrible mistake. Who would choose this weight, this anxiety, this deep well at the center of existence? But then you feel it, Rico's hand, gripped hard around yours, trembling a little, sweating a little. Rico's hand with its brittle bones and crumpled skin. Rico's hand. And in that moment, you understand why you made this choice. And then you squeeze Rico's hand, and you wake up. We're alive! Oh no! We reached the credits again! I got an achievement! What does that do for us? Oh, we're back! Oh! Sleeper? Rico's voice comes wavering through the dark. Are you still with me? Oh, so stuff does happen after we pick the endings! You sit up, the lab a bright green glare that fades as you gather yourself. I'm here. Rico smiles. Good. She squeezes your hand. I thought you'd left me for a moment. I did in another timeline. What? She pauses. Who? She smiles. Tell me about it. Tell me everything. I'll tell her the truth. She deserves to know. She's helped me so much. You tell Rico everything. You tell her about the gardener, that strange farm administrator AI that has grown to be so much more, about the chorus, that impossible configuration of networked plants, and finally about the choice the gardener offered you. She listens attentively, but her responses are hard to read, and you wonder if she might have made a different decision had she been in your place. Thank you, Sleeper, for telling me. I know it isn't easy to say such things. People so often do not wish to hear strange truths. She looks away. And thank you for returning to me, though I know you had your own reasons. She squeezes your hand reassuringly. Something passes between you then, a kind of shared sadness for the impossible choice. The choice to escape your body, or to stay and suffer it. Her smile is warm and generous, and whatever the wisdom of your choice, you're glad to feel welcome in this moment, in this place. It kind of reminds me of, spoiler alert if you haven't seen The Good Place, but The Good Place has this philosophy towards the end of the show that I think about a lot, where in The Good Place, they have this beautiful, beautiful heaven, but everyone is miserable in it. So they create a door where when people are ready to end their existence, they can leave. And they say that the reason that, like, life is worth living, or at least, like, the reason that people find happiness in it and can live knowing that they die is because they know they're gonna die. And that makes every moment, like, mean something. If you know what I mean? I feel like that's what it's like right here. Because it's like, sure, we could go off into an endless chorus where we're just singing songs with fungi and mushrooms and the gardener who is admittedly really sweet. Or we could be in this moment with Rico. We could be in this moment with our friends. live the life that we fought so hard to get to, that we fought so hard to survive in after everything we've done. And I think that is what I would choose. And that's the ending we went with. Totally not because, you know, I'm trying to get all the endings or anything, but I mean, if it was me in this moment, I think I would choose to stay. I would not break the thread. And I wonder what Rika would do. Then, suddenly, she stands and walks away a little, as if trying to escape an unpleasant thought. Oh, she heard me spoiling the good place. You worry that she knows all too well what it takes to make a choice like you did. Riko sighs. So, Sleeper, do you plan to stay in the commune with us? I plan to. I'm glad to hear it. Riko crosses back over to you and takes one of your hands in both hers. Hypha needs new blood if it wants to survive. And, she squeezes, you are a good friend. Aw. Why do you always cry when I'm playing Citizen Sleeper? How do you always know? What? Meow. The feeling is mutual. Well, don't let me keep you. Riko waves you away and limps back to her terminal. As she does, you notice the crown in her hand, and she places it on the bench with great care. You can't help but feel a little curious about what she intends to do with it. Then you're out, breathing the air on the greenway, fresh as a spring morning. The dappled light makes a patchwork of the greening landscape, and you walk into it, sensing the movements of the gardener's chorus all around. Oh, are we still connected to it? And you're glad to be here, in this strange and beautiful place, a little longer. Aww, I really like that. We have 0 upgrade points, unfortunately. Oh, did we lose one because of Lem and Mina? Because it went negative, but I thought since we were at 0, it wouldn't take any. Maybe we went to -1 and I just didn't notice. I wonder if we'll see Riko again. Maybe something will pop up after a while, but for now, let's continue focusing on other stuff around here. Other quests that we have yet to finish, like Bliss's, but I might hesitate on that. Alright, so let's talk to Lem and Mina now, but first, let me make some num-nums. Matsutake. We're getting more mushrooms soon, so might as well. Alright, what's going on with these guys? There's no answer when you buzz Lem's unit, but the door is open. You push the door open and find Mina, sitting in the middle of the floor, playing with Bun Bun. Hi, Mina! Why are you alone? Hi, Robot, says Mina sullenly, waving Bun Bun's paw without looking up. Where's Daddy? Mina doesn't respond. She walks Bun Bun across the floor, narrating quietly to herself. You look around the unit. It's a mess. Dishes and glasses on the side, some of Mina's clothes piled up in a corner. Mina is sitting by her bag, which is spilled out across the floor, her drawing slate cracked and dark. I'm gonna tidy up. I want to play with Mina, but I know if I was in this situation, I would love it if someone cleaned my apartment for me. You start with the kitchen units, piling up the dishes in the auto wash and wiping them down. You pile the clothes up next, folding them neatly. Mina watches you quietly as she plays, curious but silent. You've just started to look at fixing her cracked slate when Lem enters. Sleeper, what are you... He pauses and looks from you to Mina and back again. Never mind. He drops a bag by the door and slumps onto the couch. Everything okay? Lem lets out a weak laugh. You forgot the last few cycles now too? Wish I was so lucky. He looks away at the open door. Look, now's not a good time. What happened? What happened? We messed up, that's what happened. We put our hopes in someone else's stupid scheme. He pinches the bridge of his nose. You understand they never even put us on the list, right? I've been all around the rim looking for work, and I've run into more than a few from the crews. Turns out only longtime Haven Age members were issued those Celis ID numbers. They never planned to consider us. Haven Age says they didn't know that was what they were going to use to make the draw, and who knows? Maybe Celis pulled the wool over their eyes. But what does it matter? All those hours in the yard for hand-to-mouth wage and nothing else. He slams his hand down on the sofa. You're giving up? Lem opens his mouth to respond, but stops himself. He looks at the open door again. They're moving the side rail up to the hub now, you know, he says without meeting your eye. That's where it'll depart from. They're bringing in a ship with all their cryosleep pioneers and transferring them up there, in microgravity, before loading the crew. We could sneak aboard. You think they're going to let people on board? The security they'll have, it has to be impossible. He looks over at Mina. Look, We'll be fine. We always have been. I just need a little time. He sighs. We had our hearts set on that trip is all. Mina comes over and climbs into his lap. He smiles. I'm not giving up. Good for you. You get yourself on that ship. I won't stop you. No, we're all going. Lem strokes Mina's hair. Look, you want to go up to the hub and ask around? Be my guest. I can't get up there with Mina down here, and I'm sure this side rail will bring in a crowd. But be careful. This kind of thing always attracts scammers and thieves. You find any way on board, you take it. You need help to get out of here? Ask me. But for now, me and Meanie here are sticking to the eye. She looks up at him and smiles. I'll find a way. For us all. Lem smiles, but doesn't say anything. You stand and leave, and Mina grabs your hand, eager to give you one more smile. Oh, I love that kiddo. Then you're out, back into the walkways of the low end, already thinking of plans to make this right. What can I do? Do I just need to ask around? Oh, it's gone! Wait, was I too late? Uh-oh. That's not good. Did I miss it? It was over here. Ah, shoot. I think I screwed that up. If I can't get us out of here, I can at least rob somebody. I don't see anything. Maybe I just can't do anything right now. Rats. You know what I can do, though? I can work a little bit on... Hey, what's this? Oh, the ship is up here! Oh, it got moved up to the eye. Okay, it's being loaded and prepped. Among all the commotion, is it possible to find a way on board? Well, now I know what I'm using these for. Rats. Okay, that was not better rolls. We're gonna have to wait until next time. We'll do some good old hacking, because if we do find a way on, it's probably gonna be expensive, so we might as well do some hacking. You know how it be. Everything's expensive on the eye. I don't mind hacking Haven Age, considering what just happened with Lem and Mina. I doubt that they didn't know. There's no way that they didn't know. They're a giant corporation. Or maybe they're not, but either way, I sincerely doubt they didn't know. There's no way. They knew and they were letting it happen. They probably got paid. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's how it is. That's how it always has been. So whatever. There we go. Now let us... You know what? Let's sleep in the Haifa commune this time. Oh, I'll feed the cat still. But I think we might move over to the Haifa commune for a little bit, just to be by Rico. Just in case anything pops up for her. I don't want to miss it because I'm not paying attention. Let's end the cycle. Alright. We got a good roll, or at least a roll good enough for us to use. Oh, our mushrooms will be done. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Oh, wait, I shouldn't waste these on the mushrooms just yet. Let's go across the rim. Up the car. And let's use this one, since that'll bring it all the way up to 6. There we go! You watch the loading crews going back and forth, noting their paths and entryways. Could this work? Quite the achievement, isn't she? Sindra Celis must be proud. You recognize the resonating voice of Castor immediately and turn to see him, hooded and tucked into the shadows near the viewing platform. Oh, Castor! Sup? I sold you a lot of stuff. You gave me a ship mine. That was really nice of you, so I'll say your name. I see you remember our game. Good. He looks around, but the platform is clear. I'm afraid you'll have to wait for a rematch. Microgravity makes Tavla a little difficult. He smiles broadly. Castor walks out to stand beside you on the platform. The telltale clunk of magnetic boots accompanies his slow crossing. He notices you looking at them. I don't like it much up here, he explains. I I hear there was some trouble at the Haven Age shipyard when they announced the results of the crew lottery. I was there. I know, he sighs, meeting your eye. An ugly business. Celis are too used to the way things work in the core. Exploitation is the only logic they know. He gestures out at the side reel. You know why they built this monstrosity on the eye? Control? Certainly. There is no corporate oversight out here, but that's not all. He stares at the pristine yellow hull. Celis built it here, says Castor gravely, because they don't want anyone to know it exists. He rubs his forehead. And secrecy is something I cannot abide. He turns to face you. There are people being loaded onto that ship as we speak. Sleeping people, locked in cryosleep like the person that you were emulated from. There are hundreds of them, and Celis wants to send them out to a planet at the edge of the settled systems without anyone knowing where it is. That is suspicious as hell. Do we really want to get on this ship? But you, Sleeper, can do something about that. You're like me. You deal with data. You can read it right out of the air. With someone like you on that ship, secrecy isn't a problem. You can ping back whatever I need whenever I need it, as long as you're on board. With you on the side reel and with some minor modifications, he pauses, you can be my eyes and ears. I'll keep track of Celis's grand project through you. In short, Castor says, stretching, I can get you aboard, Sleeper, but I'm going to need you to help me. Who are you? I'm a concerned party. Someone who likes to know what's happening when it is happening, not afterwards. It's not just me. Yes, your friend Lem. That can be arranged. It is difficult, but not impossible. The condition is, of course, that you go too. What about Mina? Why haven't you mentioned Mina? Castor clunks closer to the window, watching the tugs wheeling around the side reel. It's a simple offer, and the only one that will get you on that ship. Please consider it. He turns back, silhouetted against the ship. But to make it happen, I need your assistance, as I said. There is a Celis Foundation ship docked in the now-empty shipyard. I need the data from its servers. This will allow me to produce the IDs necessary for your transit. We need 3! Castor looks over his glasses at you. Celis aren't stupid, though. Their ship is totally isolated from the station. You'll need to get on board if you want access to their air-walled servers. Oh. Once you have the data, meet me at your friend's unit so we can give him the good news. He smiles. I noticed his importance to you. And the little one. So cute. So you know about the little one. So it is 3 tickets, right? 3? 3. You don't extract the data before the side rail leaves the hub, then I will get the message. We have other options, but you're certainly my preferred one. We? Be sure you act, Sleeper. Once you take the data from Celis, you'll set off a series of events that will likely be hard for you to untangle yourself from. Either way, I recommend you stop asking around up here. You're bringing a lot of attention to yourself. Castor glances around, as if to emphasize his point. There are only a handful of cycles until departure, Sleeper. Make your decision. With that, Castor marches back off the platform, the sound of his mag boots fading away, leaving you to contemplate the side rail horizon and the part it may play in your future. Oh dear. Wait, how long do we have? Okay. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. We have 8 cycles. Oh gosh, we have to make a decision. We're getting 3 tickets, right? We need 3 IDs. I'm not leaving without them. That's the whole point of this. Alright, what do we need to do for this? Okay. Ooh, okay. We need to infiltrate or lock down. Bluff past security. The fastest way to get to the ship is by pretending to work there. A plan so bold it might even work. Or we can infiltrate. Oh, but if we screw that one up, then it's immediately locked down. But luckily... Oh, okay, come on, please, baby. Oh, it's not on my side this time. Alright, well... I don't know if I want to use these for anything. I'll hack. I might as well use it. We need the money. Hacking more Haven Age. Give me all of your stuff. You too, Yadigan. I'll take this too. We'll cook some mushroom caps to prepare for the stress. Sell off our data to Haven Age, who I've been complaining about, but I need the money. Actually, I don't. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to have money. Just in case, you know? And we'll do one more cycle. We'll get on that ship, we'll get what we need. We'll feed the cat, which will unfortunately take us below 1,000 credits. And then we'll go sleep at the Haifa commune. Eepy time. Alright, we need to repair. Luckily, I robbed a train. I'm sorry, I won't rob anymore. It's gone anyway. Alright. And now... Oh, I can only do it once. Alright, rude. That's okay. We only needed to do it once, because we win. We keep on winning. We'll do that. And we'll do that. Save the other one for mushrooms. Boom! We got it! Okay, what do we do now? Extract the data. You're in. Maybe if you do this right, you might just be able to pull something more than just IDs. Well, luckily, we have a good roll. Let's see. You find the data, but sitting right beside there is a cache of cryo. You take both. Too easy. Heck yeah. What now? Okay, it's extracted. Do I go back to Castor? Oh, Castor! When you arrive at Lem and Mina's unit, Castor is already waiting outside, leaning beside the door. Forgive me, Sleeper, but Celis is already buzzing with news of the breach. I was expecting you. Will this work? Don't worry, the breach cannot be traced to the specific IDs I'm about to create. Castor reaches into a pocket and produces a slick green and white hand terminal. The data, please. What is that? Something I acquired from Celis while you were busy on that ship. Castor pushes up his glasses. I haven't been waiting for you the entire time. You hand over the drive with the data, and Castor fishes around for a converter table to hook it up. He slots it into the terminal, and after some worrying, a set of 2 transparent films marked with numeric sequences are produced. 2 tickets to an uncertain future. Castor smiles to himself. The child will go with Lem, of course. He pockets them. These are yours, but first, he holds out a white cube. Your side of the deal. What is it? Something to help us make use of you. He passes you the square and you rest it in your palm. A small, white, perfect cube. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain and flinch. The cube jumps from your hand and rattles along the walkway. You look at Castor apologetically. Castor smiles. Not to worry. It's done its job. Now it's time for you to do yours. You look down and see a tiny pinprick in the center of your palm. Nothing sinister. Castor puts the terminal away. This way we can keep track of you in the sidereal horizon. I would say I didn't agree to this, but I think I agreed to this by jumping into that ship. Whatever you need to do, I guess. Excellent. Castor hands you the transparent films, and you see shimmering portraits of you and Lem flickering beneath the surface. Go. Give them the good news. And he reaches across and buzzes the unit. Lem slides open the door, half dressed in his gear. Sleeper, what brings you here? Come in. He beckons you inside. You look to the side, expecting to see Castor, but the wall is empty. A ghost! The unit is cleaner, better organized than last time. Lem sits at a thin bar and gestures you to sit. Mina's with some of the local kids. Someone has started doing lessons down the way. She seems to like it. I'm gonna... stand. Lem looks concerned. What's up, Sleeper? I have some news. Out with it then, Lem laughs. Rethink things? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I have Celis IDs for us. You have... Lem freezes. How? He blinks rapidly, as if to wipe you from his vision. Does that mean... Yep. Lem stands back up and paces around the unit. We have to pack. He starts laughing. Holy shit, we have to pack. He turns back to you, smiling. How the hell did you swing this, Sleeper? I made, a friend helped. I didn't do anything suspicious. Well, thank you, friend. You show him the ID films and he whistles at the portraits. Impressive stuff. He pats you on the shoulder. You should stay until Mina gets home. We could tell her together. Sure? The buzzer goes off. That'll be her. Lem gets up and opens the door, and Mina, a bundle of energy and life, rushes into the room. Robot! She shouts. Lem picks her up. Mina, you won't believe what they brought us. You flash her the passes and she looks confused. We're going away after all, Meanie. He lifts her up above her head, on that big, beautiful ship. Mina screams and Lem laughs. He puts Mina down and she runs over to you and hugs your legs. I love you, Robot, she says quietly, so only you can hear. Oh, I love you too. And a while later, when you leave, you don't even think to check for Castor by the door until it's too late. You stop and turn halfway down the walkway, but there's nothing there. Even that little white cube is gone. So you keep walking, back through the low end, deep in thought, excited and scared, all at once. Oh gosh. Ooh, the running game. Do whatever it takes to get that ticket. I really did. So what now? Do we get in? Several cycles until it's set out. You will either be on board or not. Oh gosh. Huh. Oh goodness. I'm nervous. So are we leaving? Are we leaving for sure? I don't see anything about it. You know, I'm not sure what is going to happen next, but I think we're at the very end. I think we only have this ending, and then whatever happens with Bliss's ending. But I think depending on what we do, we might get locked out of some endings. I remember reading something about that. I think it was specifically Lem and Mina, that like if you do one ending or two endings, that you're locked out of the third or something. So we might miss something, which is unfortunate, but we can always come back and get the other ones later. I think we will get the last two endings and perhaps move on to the episodes next time, maybe. Well, we'll have to wait and find out then. Yeah, I think we'll save the endings for then. We will say goodbye to everyone and then maybe move on to the episodes. Unless there's something I'm missing, let me know in the comments. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, be cautious around big, perfect white cubes, and have a good day.